Hey, what's going on? It's Eric, and I'm going to do a Erick's bookshelf video. And this is a book that actually really changed my life after I read it. And no other book has ever done that before. Well, Sid Author actually changed my life a little, but that's another. So I should do a book review on Sid Author. I'll tell you all about that. But this one is called Hardcore Zen by Brad Warner. Punk rock, monster movies, and the truth about reality. This book is really good. So gotta fix my pants. I got my Joel Cool shirt on. Gotta fix my pants. Put on a lot of weight this freaking holidays. But I guess we all did, right? But anyway, it's Hardcore Zen. Name of the book. Now, when you hear Zen, right away you think of Buddhism. Okay, it's not about Buddhism. He is a Buddhist monk, and this is basically his journey to becoming a Buddhist monk. But this is more about Zen. You know, he does bring up Buddhism because, you know, Buddhism and Zen do go hand in hand, but they don't have to go hand in hand. You could practice Zen without Buddhism. You know what I mean? Zen is, you know, Buddhism isn't required to practice Zen. You can practice Zen with no religion. Okay? If you read this, you'll know what I'm talking about. And actually, Dojin actually said, I got it written down here. It says, "Whosoever speaks of Zen as if it were a Buddhist sect or school of thought is a devil." And Dojin, he tells you all about Dojin in here. He looks up to him. Anyway, so I'm not a Buddhist. Let's just get that out of the way. This book isn't really about Buddhism. It's more about Zen, and it's really good, man. It tells you, you know, basically covers his journey to becoming a Buddhist monk, him, you know, finding things out, and I don't even know. I don't know what to say, man. I know my book reviews really suck. But I'm just here to tell you books I like, man. I'm not going to tell you all about them. I don't know. But this book is just so good. Let's read the back. Okay, it says, question authority, question society, question reality, question yourself. Question your conclusions, your judgments, your answers. Question this. If you question everything thoroughly enough, the truth will eventually hit you upside the head and you will know. But here's a warning. It won't be what you imagined. It won't even come close. Okay, and then it goes on to say here, I'll lift my glasses up. Okay, this is not the same old crap you've seen in 1,000 books you don't want to read. This is Zen for people who don't give a rat's ass about Zen. This is the real deal. And it is. This book is really good. This guy is a real person. He's not some pretentious freaking piece of shit, you know, rich daddy boy, you know what I mean? Or just someone that, you know, he wants to make a lot of money. And, you know, I'm sure he made money off his book. Everyone wants to make money, but that's not his drive. You know, this book is just really good. It tells you everything, man. It's, like here's a chapter just passed. Why Gene Simmons is not a Zen master. That's a good chapter. Every chapter is good. The best chapter in the whole book is this one here. Eating a tangerine is real enlightenment. And if you, what is that? Got a red light blinking. I think that's supposed to be on there. All right. Anyway, if you know, you would think enlightenment is like some profound, you know, like the sky's gonna open up and light's gonna shine and freaking it's gonna be some grand thing. It's not at all. There was the fourth patriarch, I think it was, who achieved enlightenment while he was sweeping the floor. You know, that's called Satori. It's like an instantaneous enlightenment. And you gotta read, I'm not gonna tell you about it, but basically I think he's actually letting you know that he doesn't say he's enlightened, because people who are enlightened, I notice, don't really ever say they're enlightened. Hold on a second. Hey, I'm back. Where was I? Where did I leave off? About his talking about his enlightenment in eating a tangerine is enlightenment, and I gotta edit this video now. I hate editing, so I just want to apologize now for my shitty editing. I don't really try to do it good, so you know. I'm just gonna bump them together. But anyway, so yeah, he doesn't tell you he's enlightened. Just tells you about enlightenment, and you basically realize it's not going to be some grand thing, you know, and be pretty simple. Like I said, I don't know if I said that already, but fourth patriarch or the sixth patriarch, it might have been. I forgot his name anyway. But anyway, he was enlightened when he swept the floor. He achieved Satori while he was sweeping the floor. Brad Warner achieved enlightenment while he was peeling a tangerine, even though he doesn't say that. But that's what's good about it, because that's what I was saying at the end of the other one. People who are enlightened, I noticed, never tell you they're enlightened. It's like enlightenment is never having to say it, you know what I mean? But so therefore, if someone says, "Oh yeah, I'm enlightened," you know, I practice Buddhism and Zen for so many years, and I'm enlightened, it's like they're not enlightened, not at all. And someone who's enlightened will probably say he's not, you know, or might not even say anything. But anyway, yeah. So this book is good, man, and it doesn't matter what religion you are. If you're afraid to read, you know, something about Zen because you're a Christian or something. This is a funny story. I went into a Christian bookstore, and just because it's on the way to work, you know, and I asked if they had any books. For one thing, you know, not that I like Stephen King, but sometimes if you find first editions, they're worth a lot of money. So whenever I go to use a bookstore, I look for first editions of Stephen King books. And so I asked if they had any Stephen King books. They said no, they can't keep them in stock. Which is bullshit, because every used bookstore around here has a ton of Stephen King books. It's like, why are they the only ones selling out, you know? Anyway, I asked if they have, then I said, all right, well, do you have any books on Buddhism and Zen? And the lady, like, gives me a look, like, whew, I couldn't believe I asked that question. I'm like, what? She goes, you know, we're affiliated with the church. You know that, right? And I go, yeah. I go, so you don't have any books on Zen or Buddhism? She's like, no, we don't. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, it's not like I asked for a book on Satanism, you know? It's like, come on, give me a break, man. Freaking Buddhism. Buddhism doesn't even have any gods, you know what I mean? It's like, give me a break. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, you don't have to worry about losing your religion if you read this. It's not like that at all. It's really good. It'll open up your mind, man. It'll be really good. It's definitely really good. I gave this to my son to read. I don't know if he read it, but he has a copy. And yeah, so it's good. Definitely read Hardcore Zen by Brad Warner. And after I read this, because of what I was going through at the time, I wrote a book called The Broken Buddha. Tattoo Artist's Struggle with Zen, Paganism, Steroid Abuse, and Anger Control. So yeah, in this book I basically I don't try to hide anything, man. I just let you know what I'm about, who I am, shit I've done. And, you know, you can get it if you want. It's on Amazon. And actually it sells pretty good, which I'm surprised. I didn't think anyone was going to buy this thing. But it sells pretty good. But, yeah, it's you know, get a little more insight into me if you want. Yeah, let's see here. See what's cool is what I did. Kind of, I have little quotes by people, you know. Like here's a Joseph Campbell quote: "The privilege of a lifetime is being who you are." You know, a lot of quotes that have to do with Zen. So I got a little haiku I wrote. Let's read that. Give you that for free. Just freeze it and read it. So yeah, this is. After I read this, it kind of opened me up to a lot of stuff and I realized what the hell was going on, and that I had to change, and I did. And this is basically a story about how I changed, And his, introduction even has a little quote. Goes, certain flaws are necessary for the whole. Goethe said that. I can't pronounce his name. Goethe, Goethe. And yeah, so each chapter starts with a quote, and I give little stories about stuff that I've done. They're in like what is that called? When the letters are angled. Having a brain spasm now. I'm 54, man. Italics. There you go. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, so definitely, read Hardcore Zen. It's really good. And if you want, you can read my book too. Just don't judge me afterwards. Well, you could judge me. I don't care. Everyone else does. So yeah, so that's it. Hardcore Zen by Brad Warner. Something fell out. Not a big deal. And yeah, and there's my book. You know what? I'll put a link for both of these books in there. And definitely get Hardcore Zen. And if you want, get mine. And I guess that's about it, man. I will talk to you later.